Here we go, another episode of Steve Lags Unfiltered, and I'm going to show you how to intentionally develop and get the results that you want. So let's go.
And now, introducing your host, Steve Lags.
All right, here's the situation. So I get the opportunity to lead so many people within our organization and also outside of our organization. And I watch people that are investing in their development. And I've seen the difference between people that actually get the results they desire and people that don't get any results. And I'm going to walk you through how you get the results you want when you want to develop as an individual, and whether this is something on a personal level, this is something on a professional level. This is a formula, an algorithm that you need to go through so that you can make sure that when you're investing in your development, you're transferring that knowledge and ultimately the other end of it, getting the results that you desire. Now, first and foremost, you've got to put your focus and energy on the areas where you have the opportunities for growth and development. And you need to be really honest with yourself and self-aware before you can even begin. Because if you're developing in an area that you're already strong in and you're a 9 out of 10, your opportunity is not that great, but there's going to be areas in your life where you might be a 6 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10, and you have a greater opportunity for growth. You need to be able to properly identify those areas and then put your focus and energy and attention on those areas with the right information and resources that you need to grow in those areas so that you can get growth in your life. And in addition to that, you got to understand what your desired outcome is. Like, what are the results that you're looking to accomplish? Like, what does it look like when you grow and develop in the areas of opportunity that you know that you need to grow and develop in? And what is that going to result in? What is my outcome going to be? It's really like, what's a goal? What's a target? And what is the purpose of it? Like, what does that mean for me? Because if it's not purposeful, if I don't have a purpose behind it, I'm very unlikely to do the hard things that need to be done to really accomplish this. So think about if you create a plan for yourself to develop. And in our organization, we call them development plans for our employees. It also might be a course or a program that you sign up for. Now, think about this program and a development plan as a class. People attend a class, go to a class, and just because we attend the class doesn't guarantee us results. Just like if we attend a program, it doesn't guarantee us results. So when we take a class, the first step is just showing up. But also it's how well we learn the material and what kind of grade we get in that class. So we want to transfer that knowledge. So we want to be able to understand that knowledge. So we can have 50 people in the class. Some people get a D, some people get a C, and some people get an A. Now, when you move on beyond school and you're going to programs, you're in a program, you're going to a 2-day weekend event where you're going to be trained on something. If you're an employee, you have a development plan, the same applies. Just showing up and just check marking the tasks or that I went isn't sufficient, number one, to actually learn the material, because you've got to study it. You got to transfer the knowledge from that content to you. You need to understand it. Because, I go to programs frequently. I lead some of them. I speak at some of them. And I'll watch attendees at the program. There are A students in the room and there are F students in the room. There are students in the room that are not going to take any information out of it. They don't take any notes. They're distracted by their phones, but they're present. And they are paying to be there, but they're not going to get anything out of it. And then there are people that are in the program in that 2-day weekend event. They're taking notes. They're constantly taking notes. You could see they're understanding it. They're transferring the knowledge. They're engaged, they're paying attention, and they're also asking questions, and they're giving feedback during the program. Same thing with a development plan. So when you have a development plan and you're looking to develop, there could be a combination of books to read. It could be different online classes you're taking, different programs you're taking. It's about not only doing it, but also absorbing the information and the knowledge. Now, that's the first step. It's just simply like understanding the information. Now, people get an A in a class and they'll leave the class and they could do nothing with it People could go to a weekend program and understand the program and do nothing with it and not get it. Okay, so what was the purpose of it? You might have enjoyed yourself, but you really it didn't really benefit you or anybody else in this world. Well, the next step is being able to not only understand the information, but also understand how I can apply it to certain actions in my life. So that's really important. So when I go to an event on a weekend and I take away these 3-4 key pieces of information, well, how can I apply it? And so many of the events we go to on weekends, we have an action plan, like a 90-day action plan, because we're actually, okay, we got to make the connection between the information we just learned and actually applying it to actions. Same thing in a development plan. Okay, I'm learning information now. Now, how do I take that knowledge and information, apply it to the areas I want to develop? So making that connection is really important. Then the next step is, well, I made that connection, but now I've got to be accountable and actually take the actions that I said I was going to take. And too many times we just stop. We don't keep going forward here. We made that investment. We learned the information. We made the connection about how the actions I need to take in order to get the improvements and development in my life, but people stop there. They don't hold themselves accountable. It's like you could read a book and you understand it, but then you just put it down and you don't actually apply any of the concepts you learn in a book. Well, what's the purpose of reading a book? You may have enjoyed it. You got some information, but you didn't do anything with it. So take the actions, make the connection from the information to the actions I need to take, and take those actions. Now I'm taking the actions. Now, after that, I've identified the results I want. Now I need to be able to measure, am I getting the results that I want? And here's the thing, that a lot of people, I didn't get the results I want. They just quit. They just stop. Well, I got to tell you, we're never entitled to results. Like everything in life you earn, you're not entitled to anything in life. No one's going to give you anything. You're going to earn everything. You're going to earn love in your life. You're going to earn respect in your life. You're going to earn trust in your life. You're going to earn the results in your life. So as I'm applying them, I'm looking to see am I getting the results? I'm not getting the results, or I'm getting some of the results. What do I do here now? Okay, so I learned something. I understood it. I thought I understood it. And then I'm applying it, taking the actions, but I'm not getting the results I want. What do I do there? Do I give up and just like, okay, it didn't work, let's move on, which is what a lot of people do? Or am I resilient? I'm going to grow through it. And am I going to go back, restudy the content, see if I misunderstood it? Okay, I didn't misunderstand it. I need to get coached. And this is where so many of us go wrong in life. We don't have a coach, or we're not going to be coachable. So every single great individual that I've gotten to know in my life, every single person that is just truly remarkably successful personally, financially, and professionally, and driving impact in this world, they're so coachable. So actually now I'm understanding information, I'm applying it, I'm looking for results. My results are not getting me what I want in my life. They're not exactly where I want it to be. Now I'm working with somebody that's mentoring me, that's coaching me, and helping me implement and execute the information that I'm learning so that I could get the results and prove it. Because just because I understood information and I start applying it doesn't guarantee me success, because in the execution, in the implementation of that information and knowledge, running the plays is complicated, and there's unforeseen things that happen. And now it's dynamic. It's not just static. It's not, I can understand it. I could just go do it. It's not that simple. It's not like getting directions and putting together a toy. It's very basic, and there's no unless they don't put all the parts in there, there's not like there's no outside dynamics that are going to affect the implementation of it. It's very simple. But typically when we're looking to develop ourselves and we're challenging ourselves to get the better results in life, there's all these dynamics going to happen because other people are involved, emotions are involved, obstacles that are unforeseen are going to happen. They didn't talk about this when I learned that, and now this happened. What do I do when this happens? Because they didn't talk about this in that book. okay, I got a coach. I have a mentor and they're guiding me through it. Maybe there's another resource that I need to get. Maybe I just simply need to be coached and guided through it where they have the wisdom to be able to guide me through it. So what I'm talking about here is about development. Development isn't just reading a book and saying I read it. You could read 50 books in a year and not develop yourself. Development is about investing the time into an intentional plan for yourself on a personal and a professional level. You have an intentional plan. You understand the information because you're studying it and you're just not reading the book to read the book, take the program just to take the program because you just wanted to be there and say, I did it. Then understanding how I'm going to apply it. Then actually taking the actions in your life to apply it and then getting the results. So when I'm being coached by somebody and I say, hey, I had a development plan. All right, Brandon Dawson's coached me so much in my life. Hey, Brandon, all right, you taught me that in order for me to lead people effectively, I first got to learn what winning looks like for them. And in order for me to learn what winning looks like for them, I understand that I'm going to need to ask them what their goals are. Because if I don't understand what their goals are, then I'm never going to understand what winning looks like for them. I'm never going to effectively lead them. And I'm not going to be able to align the work they do with the life that they want. Then I go apply it. And I actually sit down with the people that work with me and I ask them what their goals are. And I ask them what their goals are. I learn about their goals. I learn about why their goals are important to them. And then I look for the results. I measure, are they accomplishing their goals? Okay, are they accomplishing their goals? Yes, they're accomplishing their goals. Okay, but Brandon, now I don't have team members accomplishing their goals fast enough, and I don't have enough of team members accomplishing their goals fast enough. And also some of the conversations are not going well, where I'm having challenges. Some people are offended that I ask them what their goals are, and they're misunderstanding my intention of this. So Brandon, how do I handle this? So here I'm getting coached because I didn't just get one piece of information, and you're going to be an expert on it. And now I go back, then I re-enter. Now I do it again. And now I'm improving my approach and really getting better at why I'm asking people this. And also, I'm throwing this out into the world. Brandon says, promote it. You'll attract the right people into your life. And the people who don't want you to care about what winning looks like for them won't want to work for you. So put that out there in the world. So I start doing that. And now it's naturally the people are coming in. Oh, I love that. I want to work for someone that cares about my goals. And the people that don't want someone to care about my goals don't even come here. So you see, the point is that you learn something, you're going to get results. And then no matter how good the results are, they can always be better. How do I get better results? Well, I get coached and I learn how to get better results. So that's the way you develop, guys. A lot of people think that, hey, I just go take a class, I just read a book, and then it's going to happen. But it's a lot more intentional than that. It's about hearing it, understanding it, applying it, getting results, and then getting coached and keep looking to get better results. So guys, I hope this is helpful for you because this has helped me a lot in my life. And I've really learned how to articulate this with my team members about what development looks like. It's not just simply, hey, I'm going to do a bunch of tasks and check mark them off. I'm going to not only do them, I'm not just showing up, but I'm going to hear it. I'm going to understand it. And I'm going to show you me applying it, and then I'm going to demonstrate the results for you. And that's how I'm going to grow professionally. And then that's how I'm going to grow personally. And that's how I'm going to add more value to the people in this world. Guys, that's an episode of Steve Lags Unfiltered. Make sure that if you're watching this on YouTube, you're liking this video, put any questions in the comments, subscribe to this channel. And if you're listening on audio, make sure you give us a review. We love hearing from you guys. We'll see you on the next episode of Steve Lags Unfiltered.
That's all for today's Steve Lags Unfiltered journey. Subscribe, rate, and leave a review to fuel your success journey. Also, be sure to listen to us on your favorite podcast channel or outlet. Stay tuned, stay unfiltered, and we'll catch you on the flip side.